Do you hate rich people? When we see a rich man spending millions on his wedding, some people would say, that's such a waste, that money should be donated to feed children in Africa. Rich people are so selfish. There is no doubt the animosity toward rich people is real. We live in a society where being rich makes you seem like a villain. But by the end of this video, you'll realize there's really no reason to hate rich people. But first, let me clarify who I'm talking about when I say rich people. I'm not referring to those who got rich by scamming others, exploiting workers, monopolizing real estate, or doing anything unethical or illegal. When I say rich people, I'm talking about those who earn their wealth honestly, through hard work or a brilliant mind. In this world, we all have to provide a service to society, and in exchange, we get paid. Some people can offer things that are hard to replace, like products from a major software company. If everyone needs what you offer, they'll buy it, and that's how you become rich. For the record, I respect every hardworking person in every job because they keep our society running. But some jobs, like being a dishwasher, don't pay as much. The reason you get minimum wage is because your job is easily replaceable. Meaning if you quit, someone else will replace you tomorrow. How much we earn depends on the service we provide. So if you can offer something unique that everyone needs, like a cure for cancer, you will become very rich. The reason why some people hate the rich is because they think rich people steal from us. No, rich people did not steal $5 million from your bank account. You don't have $5 million for them to steal. That's not how they got rich. They got rich by providing a service and we choose to pay for it. The transaction is legal and both sides agree to the exchange. You get a product, they got the money, they didn't steal from you. Another reason is that many people think rich people are selfish. They think rich people shouldn't spend on luxury, instead their money should go to charity. If a businesswoman spends millions on designer clothes and shoes instead of donating to the poor, that's their choice, it's none of our business. She has worked 10 hours a day for the past 20 years. She can spend her money however she wants. It's her money, not yours. You are in no position to dictate how people spend their money. It's easy to tell rich people to donate, but if you think it's such a noble act, why don't you do it yourself? Even if you are middle class, you probably still have some extra money every month, so why don't you donate all of it to the poor? You can always live the life you find meaningful, but remember, everyone has their own definition of happiness. For some people, material things are part of their happiness and that's okay. Life is short, so just leave them alone and let them live their lives. Money is fluid. When a rich man spends millions on his wedding, that money goes to many people like the event planner, the florist, and musicians. They will use the money later, maybe for a spa day or a nice dinner with their family. The restaurant staff who serve them will spend it too, and the money keeps circulating. That's how rich people boost the economy. It's actually harmful to your country if rich people don't spend their money, or if they donate it to foreign countries. Some people are simply jealous of the rich. They dream of living in a big beautiful mansion, driving fancy cars, and buying whatever they want. They keep wondering, why am I not the one enjoying all this? What did rich people do to deserve it? But the real question is, what exactly have you done? Why are you not rich? It's not rich people's fault that you haven't been able to provide a service that could make you rich. Some of you might say, I'm not materialistic, I'm above all that. Well, I mean, good for you. I agree money cannot buy us health or time. They are, in my opinion, way more valuable than money. Money isn't everything, but in this world, money is very important. You need money for food, shelter, and medicine when you are sick. That's just basic. Most people want entertainment in life, and for that, you need more money. Vacation, movies, video games, and novels. All of this costs you money. We live in a world where money and material goods are an integral part of our lives. Like it or not, our world is built on material goods. If people start buying them, billions of people will lose their jobs. Some might say, I want communism. I want everyone to be happy. I want it to be fair. Well, unfortunately, communism never works because of human nature. There has never been a single country in the world that has achieved real communism, not even close. Why? Because humans are lazy. Why would I want to work 8 hours a day if I could just stay home and still enjoy the exact same quality of life as everyone else? And what else could even drive you to clean that filthy sewage, knowing that people who don't lift a finger get an equal share of everything you earn? If you believe in true freedom, then capitalism is a real representation of it. Each of us is an individual, and we are responsible for our own fate. But of course it's not pure capitalism. It needs some rules and social benefits to make it work. In all Western countries, rich people already pay more taxes, and I agree, they should. But be careful, if you try to punish the rich by taxing them out of proportion, they will leave your country. And when they do, they take jobs, investments, and spending power with them. Their money stops circulating in your economy, and the rest of you will end up poorer. Many of you may not realize this, but money is an abstract concept. A $100 bill is worth $100 only when people believe in money. We can use a $100 bill to buy things because the seller believes in its value and knows he can use it to buy other stuff. This kind of transaction happens billions of times every day around the world, all because we believe in money. Money is simply a representation of trust and credit. Our bank accounts are just a series of numbers. The economy is a number system everyone trusts so that it works. If we don't trust it, then all the money is worthless and our whole economy will collapse. So if money is abstract, just something humans came up with, then if a man imagines and says he's worth $1 billion, does that make him a billionaire? Of course not. People don't trust you. You don't have any job history that earned you $1 billion, or any bank account with $1 billion. No one is going to take your imaginary money seriously. It cannot be used in the real world. If you want to make money, you need to earn trust with real evidence. This is a trust system humans created so that billions of people around the world can make a living. Rich people excel in this system. They naturally earn more trust and credit. They create jobs and bring money into your country's economy. Jealousy or hate won't make you rich. The real way is to learn from them, improve yourself, offer something more valuable and earn more trust. Some of you might say, what about rich kids? Their parents just give them money, that's not fair, they're spoiled. Well, rich parents have the right to give their kids anything, and whether that spoils them or not is none of our business. I mean, who else should they give money to, poor kids? But it's not their responsibility. Rich parents didn't give birth to poor kids. They are not obligated to support them. You should ask the poor parents, why did they decide to have 5 kids when they can't even afford to send one child to college, or sometimes even struggle to put food on the table? People usually inherit their parents' social status, meaning rich kids stay rich and poor kids stay poor. It's called social reproduction. A lawyer knows how to raise her kid to be a lawyer too. She knows how to encourage them to study not just hard, but smart. A CEO can appoint his son to any position in his own company. And even if rich kids don't want to follow in their parents' footsteps, their parents can still support their dream careers. Rich kids usually grow up rich because their parents give them the right knowledge and mindsets for success, and because they have more opportunities and advantages. Poor parents usually struggle to guide their kids. I'm not saying they're bad parents, they love their kids, but they just don't have the knowledge or resources. Children imitate their parents, and poor parents don't have successful experiences for their kids to copy. Poor parents give their kids what they believe are the right ideas, but the truth is, those ideas are probably the reason they're ending up poor in the first place. What's even sadder is that many poor parents believe that education is the only way to success, so they push their kids to study non-stop even if the kid is just average. Maybe music is his way to success, but he will never find out because poor kids don't have many options and little room to fail. In the end, poor kids often grow up poor like their parents. This is not unfair, it's just that your parents are not rich. It's ironic that our society blames the rich for everything. But the thing is, rich people didn't bring poor kids into this world and put them in poverty. Maybe in the future, with advanced technology and unlimited resources, the government will raise all the kids. But until then, the parents are responsible for raising their own children. And when you ask the government to take care of your kids, you are asking everyone else to do it. I know it sounds harsh, but it is what it is. We wish our parents were billionaires, but they are not. And despite all the animosity and hate toward rich people, one thing I'm sure of is that although people hate the rich, they definitely don't hate being rich. If you offer them $1 billion, they will take it right away, but how much they donate to the poor is another story. The funny thing is, when they become rich, they immediately move out of their poor neighborhoods they're proud of, and they move into rich neighborhoods, living with other rich people they used to hate. Finally, don't let the media brainwash you. Hollywood movies often portray rich men as evil villains and poor people as innocent victims, but in real life, that's not the case. Rich people commit crimes too, but most violent crimes are committed by poor people. Just go visit a prison and you will see most inmates come from poor backgrounds. It's true that poverty is linked to higher crime rates, but poverty should never be an excuse for committing crimes. Does crime happen because they have no money for food and are so hungry they steal a loaf of bread so they won't pass out in the next 20 minutes? If that is the case, I can understand why it happens and I'm willing to help. But that's not the case. Those criminals didn't steal food out of hunger. They are sexual assailants, armed robbers, and murderers. They will stab someone for a phone or a pair of Nike shoes. Yes, poverty and crime rates are connected in real life. But please stop saying poor people commit more crimes because they are poor. That's just a pathetic excuse to defend criminals. You can be poor and still be a law-abiding citizen. They are not mutually exclusive. Poor people are not victims. We need to stop telling them to hate the rich. Everyone is responsible for their own fate. Instead of hating the rich, maybe we should learn from them on how to become rich. We'll realize it's not hate, it's just a desire to be rich ourselves. I'm Sam, and our journey continues.